Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a very beautiful pink mic because it's making me feel very podcasty. However, girl, I'm still talking to you as my sister. First thing first, hi, my name is Precious Kokoife, and if you're new here, welcome to Kokoife's Layered Lifestyle. We talk about everything growth, we'll talk about everything boundaries, we'll talk about everything healing, everything that has to do with us getting the glow up we need. And we try our best to do so without having any burnouts. Okay? So, welcome to the club. In the clip, we are all fam, darling. All right, so today's conversation is one that has been sitting, and I'm sure it's been sitting with many of you as well. Drum roll. I'm kidding. You've probably seen it from the title. We are talking about what happens when soft life meets strong black woman. What happens? Because that just doesn't match with what we are supposed to expect from a strong black woman. A strong black woman, why is she in the spa? A strong black woman, why is she like traveling 3-4 times a year? A strong black woman, why isn't she settling for the bare minimum partner? So let's dive into this deeper. This is mainly for my strong black women. Anytime I say strong black woman, you're gonna take a shot. Let's see if you saw her at the end of this video. This is literally for my strong black women who are tired of this title and don't see it as a compliment anymore, but realize that it's a double-edged sword, and they're just kind of tired of it and just really want to feel less guilt in enjoying and desiring a soft life for them. I guess before we say this as well is the fact that soft life doesn't mean lazy life, but I'm gonna act like we already know that because that's a given, right? I want us to be able to take away from this video where this mythology of the strong black woman comes from, why it's not really a compliment to say, oh, I want a black woman because you're beautiful. That's good, but because you're a strong black woman, we ain't doing that, lad. Mind you, this is not a bash strength video. This is more so a redefined strength video because you deserve softness, you deserve rest, you deserve peace, you deserve joy, even as a black woman, especially as a black woman. And it's okay to start releasing that sense of guilt that happens in the first period of you embracing that you just want a soft life. So let's scratch the surface of history. Where did this mythology of the strong black woman come from? You guessed right, colonialism. When we talk about many things and this keep coming up, it's not because I'm trying to rub anything on anyone's face. It's just simply because this happened for over 400 years and the, aftermath is still very active till today. So it's just one of those things that will be mentioned a lot in my experience as a living black woman, okay? And this was the case, yeah. So the strong black woman did not come from this self-love or encouragement or empowerment word. It came from survival, literally, because during the slavery time, the black woman was meant to work endlessly and take care of people who hurt them. And of course, the black men were also involved in this, but we're focusing on the perspective of the black woman today. Black women were used as experiments for many of the knowledge that we have till today regarding the women's health. And this is something that, of course, happened without consent, without any recognition, and of course, without any anesthetic. Now, put yourself in a situation where you're in a slavery time, you are a slave, you are having experiments done on you, and you are feeling pain. Do you think you will be in a situation where you can say, this is hurting me, could you stop? This is hurting me, could you please give me some anesthetic? Or do you think you will have to just put a mask on, smile, not give any complication that make them see you as difficult so you can be done with the process faster? Exactly. This is where the strong black woman mythology, strong black woman mask comes from. Our pain was seen as endurance, our suffering became data, and unfortunately, that legacy did not end there. Till today, 2025, black women are 4 times more likely to die of childbirth than white women. So this is still ongoing. Even when we say we're in pain, we are not being acknowledged, we're being dismissed. The system still thinks we can take it. As a black woman, I know how many times I've had to repeat call to the GP till I feel like I was finally heard. As a black woman, I understand that my skin color has a bit of differences and a bit of higher risk in certain areas and lower risk in certain areas. However, does not take away that I feel pain. Does not take away that when I say I feel pain, I should be seen as a human and should be taken seriously. Being a strong black woman is something that just get put in us since we are little, and it's only natural that growing up none of us want to really be associated with it anymore. It's only natural that growing up we want more. We see certain things as the bare minimum, and we don't necessarily expect partners to manage this for us. We do it ourselves. Black men as well, I've seen their mom take on all this without any visible complaint, and expecting the modern black women to do the same. And this is where the issue comes in, because when someone's have all these amounts of abuse and expectation because of a mythology, then yes, they are either going to be super submissive and just like continue going through life with a quiet and suffering in silence, or you're gonna have one that is so loud that she's like, oh my god, finally I can scream my voice, and hopefully one day someone is going to hear me and understand me. And if there's no one that hears me or understand me, that's okay too, because I'm gonna do that for myself. And that's why you see this phenomenon where there's so much more black women embracing life alone. There's so much more black women embracing, traveling and being able to afford health in every sense of it, and afford joy and try their best to actually live. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of being a strong black woman when we are all still gonna meet death? That's the end goals, guy. And that, guys, that's what inspires me sometimes to like there and live. Because like, what am I getting out of it? What am I getting out of being supposedly good? I still believe it's important to be a really good person. However, I don't think I want to be a good person to fit the system. It's just not put on me. It's not something that's expected from me as a black woman. So the only person I can be good to and good for is myself. So I can allow myself to enjoy the little time I've got on earth before the cycle comes to an end, you know? If you were to sit down with many of our mothers today and tell them that, oh, this is what being a strong black woman is and where it comes from, trust me, many of them would look into certain decisions that they've done and certain position they've put in themselves in just because they want to maintain loyalty and maintain their suffering in silence, and realize that that was abuse, and realize that that wasn't even a situation they ever wanted to put themselves in the first place. But I guess if you don't know you're suffering, it makes it a little less painful. When they say ignorance is bliss, I think that's what they're referring to. I've been talking about how black women, are very focused on just trying to live their best life. Now, this is something that most of us are providing for ourselves. When it comes to relationship, how do you expect this to show off as? Exactly. Now, when a black woman states out loud that, oh, I want a big house, I want to be able to travel, I want this, I want that, till today, it's still seen as them being a bit of a gold digger, as us being a bit of a looking for someone to take care of us. But the real question is, what's wrong with looking for someone to take care of you? Mostly when you yourself are taking care of the person too. Why is it so that when a black woman states out loud that she wants the world, she wants love, she wants business, she wants beauty, she wants it all, why does it sound so greedy than when another woman says it? And then it sounds ambitious. Many people now could be like, oh no, nobody ever says that, but you do. I could stay here and put many examples of online situations where someone has stated out loud their confidence and their ambition as a black woman, and the comment section has just been full of turn it down, you're too loud, you this, you that. I could do that, but that's not the part of the video. So you're gonna have to believe me on this one, or you're gonna hopefully recognize it when you see it happen again. To the black women watching this, go for it all. Put yourself first. Go for what you feel is going to make your life better. And if you are stuck in a place where you do desire to have a partner that can take care of you and hold on to you, go for that as well. That does not mean you're necessarily dependent, because I know that most time than often when women want certain things is because they have so much in their head and they just want a partner that is an equal to them, or they want a partner that they know they can count on and can, hold the forte while they go on to be as ambitious as they can. Yes, I'm also speaking from my perspective. And honestly, yes, there are people that are very prone to doing so, but I strongly believe that we are all gonna meet the person that's gonna make you feel so bad for wanting it all. But that same person, when they meet a white woman, for example, that says, I want it all, they're gonna be like, you know what? Yes, you deserve it all. Why? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a white woman wanting it all and deserving it all. Yes, you do, girl, you do. So does the black woman too. Because we're all women. We're all delicate. Yes, sometimes some of us, because of traumas, we have to be more tough and manage ourselves more and provide for ourselves and treat ourselves and everything, you know? But we're also fine to say that the only energy we want around us is someone that can do the same, that can provide for us or let us have our guards down. I don't even want to like bring Megan Thee Stallion on my videos, but yeah, we are. The tough girl in a lover girl era, you know? That's what I'm talking about. We all see everything she's been through online, starting from losing our family, managing all our career, trusting friends and lovers that have betrayed her. And now she's in a situation where she feels loved, and she suddenly have just love to pour in her musics, in her songs. While not everyone is gonna like get lucky to actually meet their partner that's going to see them and hopefully understand them and let them be safe enough to feel soft and drop down the strong black woman guard, it's not impossible neither. So what's wrong with a girl dreaming high? What's wrong with an ambitious and varying person? What's wrong with an ambitious, varying, and sort of greedy black woman? What's wrong with a soft, humane black woman? Absolutely nothing. We are beautiful, inside and outside. And I wish for all my beautiful black women watching this to have the best of both worlds, to have the best in a partner that's gonna give them that space to feel comfortable in their skin, and give them that space to be ambitious, and give them that space to still be soft, give them that space to be bold. You know? Because you deserve it, girl. You deserve it. And there are people out there that are just waiting for a woman like you. So there's nothing wrong if you're a black woman who wants a soft life and is tired of being seen as a strong black woman. Because at the end of the day, soft life doesn't mean laziness. Soft life means intention, for me anyway. Because I am very intent on still working as hard as I can to have all the resources I can to afford my soft life. It's a bit of a strategy because I know I still have to go through many hardship and hard work to get into my soft life era. I still have to work hard to have all the materials and resources that I can use to then put into myself and pour into myself before pouring to other people. Because if I have an abundance, I will pour to other people. But I feel like many of our mothers have just poured to other people before pouring to themselves. Soft life isn't oh, I'm trying to look for the first guy or partner or sugar daddy or whatever the assumption is anyway. That's not it. Because you can do that as well, and nobody will tell you anything as well. Like you can do that, go for it. But there are so many ways to achieve what you want. And I actually really think that many black women nowadays already have the soft life that they want. They are in the stage where they're starting to get used to, okay, I can allow myself to do this, I can allow myself to do that. All I'm trying to say is do it more. Book more travels, book more spa days. Close the door and don't open the door for anybody for 2 days if that's how your softness wants to show off this time. Wanting the soft life is really just choosing to live rather than surviving. What's so wrong with that? I feel like that should be encouraged. You don't have to be perfect for you to then start pouring into yourself or asking people around you to pour into you. You deserve peace, protection, financial stability, and joy that doesn't come with condition. You deserve it because you're that girl. Whatever resources you can get for yourself, just remember to pour first into yourself. That's why many of us don't want this strong black woman anymore, because it just requires you to pour on other people all the time and be like, no, actually, I should pour on myself first. And if I have anything left, I can pour on you too. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Class dismissed. Thanks so much for watching the video till the end. I shall see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And please do comment. Let's have the conversation. Thank you so much. Mwah. Ciao.